Greetings. Peace if you can find it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to delve right into the newsreel. Matters at heart, things that are going on that we need to discuss. And it's cop busted for taking meth. "20 years on the force." This particular individual cop was called to a scene, and his camera was so happened off. But the young lady or the young person had meth, and somehow he ingested it. I can't understand that. You can look at the video below, and maybe you can get a grip on it. But why would he ingest it? But he took it from her and he ingested it. And they received a call of a police car in a driving sporadically in circles, running up on the curb into trees and everything. And he was suffering from taking meth. But when it came down to it, he was tested at the hospital. It was fentanyl and meth. Why would he ingest it? He took too much. But that's something that I always wanted to talk about. It's always been on my mind, and I can do that now. And I always wonder, I hope I don't get in trouble, but wonder, what are these cops doing with all this drugs and money? And I know that's an incentive. It's called fringe benefits. We used to have them where I work. Sneak a little, But if you take a pen, that's wrong. But it was called fringe benefits because we knew they weren't paying us enough. So you consider that fringe benefits. But these cops, now, they have proven it, made movies about it where they were indulging and taking the drugs and the money because that's just too much temptation. It's a temptation if you work in the bank. Just taking money for safe deposit boxes. That's too much temptation, okay? So that's temptation. They are involved in this. And I always wonder too, whenever one of our people were murdered, shot in the back 16 times and 46 times, jumping up on the hood of the car and shooting in there 46 times, and 3 people busting in the door and just emptying. What are they on? But you want to test the blood and do autopsies and take brains and eviscerate on the person that was just riddled with their bullets. So you don't test their blood? Because that's not normal. Something is going on. That's past fear. That's past brutality. That's demonic, satanic. But you don't test their blood? But you want to test the blood of the one that was murdered, riddled in 2? So what is happening? All this drugs and this money. Maybe, just a little bit of the drugs. But the money, do they look at their records and see if their bank accounts have increased, or how the wife and the children are dressing? Are they going to private school? Are they living beyond their pay? I'm going to end for today, but that's enough. Peace if you can find it. Short and sweet. Thanks for listening. Like and share and leave me a comment. Appreciate you. Think outside the box and look at independent journalism, because they shoving just one thing down your throat right now. I am so sick of passing by the idiot box and looking at it and shaking my head because, oh boy, they lying. They lying big time. It's sickening. It makes me nausea. It do. Because so many, they got them. They got them in their back pocket. They believe. And it's like you try to talk to them and share with them the other side. And they be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. No. They'll be the one to turn me in. She's one of them. Yeah, right here. Collect rewards and shit. Because you know they give you money for telling on your own. They give you rewards. You know, Sambos and coons and shit. They give you, it's an incentive. They give you something. Or either they penalize you, or they come after you, or they blackmail you. Either they reward you, it's the carrot or the stick. Peace if you can find it. Thanks for listening. I'm gone for today. Hey, flower kicking in. I feel real good. Music sound good, don't it? Like I said, it's in my bones. I don't feel Natives music when they do their powwows and stuff. It don't do nothing for me. But this shit, and that's that's African. Reggae? Hey, everybody say not everybody, but half of us, more than half, because that's another media that's getting out. And it's not on U.S. corporate media. This is private media, private individuals, independent, getting it out that we're Natives. But that music and the way they dress and look don't do nothing for me. Their hair is not like mine. I don't know. If the Natives had kinky hair and they like this shit, hey, then they African. Far as I'm concerned. Peace if you can find it. If they walk and talk and got mannerism like me, hey, then they African. Because the Natives that's doing the powwow and woo 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 woo, that doesn't do nothing for me. But give me some Whiz Kid and Burna Boy and Kunte, Sean, the three brothers and their daddy. I forget their name, but yeah, give me all that African shit. And it thrills my soul. That's how I know I'm West African. It's in my bones. So if you insist that I'm Native, then they must be West African. Peace if you can find it.